The plane that vanished for 30 years. The Bermuda Triangle mystery. One takeoff and disappearance. July 2nd, 1957, New York. Skyway Airlines. Flight 703 was preparing for its flight to Los Angeles. On board were 120 passengers and 8 crew members. Among the passengers were an elderly couple, a young musician with a guitar, and a businessman rushing to a meeting. Captain Harris, in the cockpit. All checks complete. Departure time, 2:45 p.m. Weather is clear. The plane took off, leaving New York behind. A few hours later, as it crossed the Atlantic, radar controllers noticed something strange. Radar controller Martin. Flight 703, report your position. Silence. The signal is lost. I repeat, the signal is lost. Panic erupted on the ground. No distress calls, no messages. International search efforts scoured the ocean, but no trace was ever found. 2. 30 years later, 1987, Brazil. Radar operator Juliano noticed a strange object, an old plane marked as Flight 703. Juliano, this can't be. This plane was decommissioned 30 years ago. The plane landed in Caracas. The incredible part? The crew and passengers were exactly as they were 30 years ago. Not a day older. Passenger, looking around. Where are we? What year is it? Everyone was in shock. On the ground, journalists and aviation experts were bewildered. All clocks on board showed 1957, even though it was 1987. All equipment worked perfectly, as if the plane had just rolled off the factory line. Witnesses reported seeing the plane glowing with an unnatural light, hovering above the ocean. 3. The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Flight 703 disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, a region known for strange anomalies. Over 100 aircraft and ships have vanished without a trace. Witnesses reported unusual lights and sudden storms appearing and disappearing instantly. Many researchers believe this area can distort the usual flow of time and space. Flight 703 seemed to pass through a time portal, reappearing 30 years later. 4 strange events on board. Passengers retained clothing and habits from the 1950s. The cabin was full of panic and disbelief. Nobody understood how 30 years had passed. All equipment functioned flawlessly. After a few days on the ground, the plane took off again and landed in Los Angeles, perfectly repeating its original route. Captain Harris, thinking, it's as if we passed into another world, or time simply stopped for us. Passenger, the young musician, I can't believe 30 years have gone by. My guitar is the same. 5 fascinating facts for viewers. Crew and passengers returned without aging a single day. The plane disappeared from radar in an instant and reappeared just as suddenly. The plane was fully operational, despite this type being long retired. Some experts suggest a time anomaly. Others hint at parallel worlds. Flight 703 is closely tied to Bermuda Triangle legends, enhancing its mystical aura. Passengers were bewildered, unsure of the current year. Items on board were preserved from the 1950s. Some witnesses reported the plane glowing mysteriously over the ocean. Flight 703 remains one of aviation's most mysterious legends. The story continues to inspire researchers and science fiction writers alike. Conclusion. Flight 703 is a story that makes us wonder. What if time isn't linear? What secrets does the Bermuda Triangle hide? Are travel between worlds or parallel dimensions possible? This tale remains a mystery humanity has yet to solve.